Hey, through. It's the beard. Oh, why would you do that?
Yes!
Why would you do that? Now go back in.
The Bearded Football Show with Beau The Beard.
First episode, first guest, my main man Dan. Thank you for coming.
My pleasure.
Come
Pleasure
all
to
the
be
way
here.
down from Heathrow.
I had to do it, bro. You know what I mean? There's certain people that I'm willing to travel 1,000 miles for, and you're one of them. You know what I
I
mean?
appreciate that. So I apologise if I've dragged you all the way down here and we only get 11 views.
No, well, do you know what I mean? It's about. I'm all about the quality, not quantity. Do you know what I mean?
Right, let's dive straight into it then. So obviously, last season for us Arsenal fans was a season of up and down that eventually finished on a high, thank God. But what I want to know from you, first of all, for that season was, what did you want? You actually wanted Emery gone at one stage.
Do you know what? When I was watching, the point where I reluctantly knew that something had to change was I was no longer looking forward to watching Arsenal play. I was getting nervous about it.
Yeah.
So I'm never normally a guy that wants anyone gone because I feel like the players have got to take responsibility. But there was a certain point where I was just like, I've never experienced this before. Like, I'm actually not looking forward to watching the games.
And what game did you feel like that we lost it from? What game did you feel like, that's it, I've had enough?
There was, I think it was Watford away. Where we got the pressure put on us, and I really thought for Watford to like galvanise and come at us like that in the second half, it really felt like
we totally lost everything. Didn't we? Bottle, concentration, the subs he made were just, you couldn't even explain what he was doing, and we just lost everything.
I think that was one of the moments. That first third of the season was deflating. Like there was, for every Gabby Martinelli goal or every Saka goal or every young gun, there was some sort of situation where we're losing games that we just never should have lost. And then of course as well, we pride ourselves, however our season's going, the North London derby is something that we really go in for, and at home to claw it back to 2-2.
Yeah.
And then at theirs to lose it how we did. It was just one of those ones where we
because
really...
I was saying, I felt like the North London derby at home was, when you, in comparison to the one 12 months ago, the atmosphere was different. The players, the way they carried themselves throughout the game was totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different. Like the fourth goal for the Torreira goal was unbelievable, and you could see what it meant. And then this year, obviously they want to beat them. You know they want to, because we've seen how much the players dislike Spurs. But for me, it just weren't there. No. And that was quite early on in the season as well.
Yeah.
And then the other one I think we lost, it was the Europa League game when we was 2-0 down and Pepe scored the 2 free kicks in the last minute.
Victoria.
If he don't do that, I think he's gone then already.
Yeah. Pepe, you're 2 minutes away from Unai literally getting the sack much earlier, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said, just those moments where we were doing things that were uncharacteristic. If you look at Unai's first North London derby, that will go down in history as probably his finest hour as an Arsenal coach.
Totally.
And that's even considering the fact that he got us to a Europa League final as well. That venom, though, was not there for the North London derby there.
Totally.
And to go 2-0 down, yes, to claw it back to 2-2, great character. But sometimes you've got to feel like, should we have ever been in that situation in the first place? And unfortunately, that means something had to change, and it had to be.
And did you want Arteta?
Oh, no, of course. Arteta was one of those ones where I genuinely, realistically didn't think it would happen. Because I thought that's the choice of the heart. And I thought a big football club, they're not going to try and follow their heart, they're going to follow their mind. We need experience, we need this guy, we need who's that guy from Juve that we were
Allegri. Yeah, and then they had talk of Espirito Santo as well,
we want these people like trying to use their heads. But Arteta, for me, when I see him or when he first came in, I felt like in 20 years' time we were going to look back on his first day at Arsenal as a really special
100%.
Day in the club.
100%. I think I wanted him last season as well. I say I think because at that point it was Wenger's gone, and you knew that whatever decision was made, we could set ourselves up to be a whole other Man United situation again. So maybe at that point it might have been a little bit too early for him. But even back then I was confident that I think this man can come in and do the job. So since he's been in, what game do you think changed, made you really believe? Mine was quite early on.
Okay.
Mine was quite early
on. What was yours?
There was two. I thought the Chelsea game, the first 45 minutes, I thought we was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unplayable, couldn't get close to us.
Yeah.
Ozil was doing stuff that Ozil was not done for years.
Yeah.
And it was quality. And then the only reason we lost that was pure and utter fitness.
That's it. It was a game we shouldn't have lost.
We should never have lost.
And in my head, I knew that because we'd lost that Chelsea one, we were never going to lose the United game after that.
That was my second one, the United one.
When we played United, I knew. I was like, because of how we lost the Chelsea game, there was no way in hell we were losing that United game. For me, though, I'm not going to lie to you. After lockdown, when we came back, you know, it all seems like a bit of a dream, like a bit of a bubble. But genuinely, the football we played in the semi-final against City,
unbelievable,
made me feel like this is it now. Like, it's not that we nicked a goal. That goal that started from the back, the way we did it, the composure in the goal, I honestly thought it was just incredible. And from then, I really did believe. But I can't lie for you. Before we'd even kicked a ball under Arteta, when he was at the press conference talking about culture, respect, humility, everyone pushing towards the same standards, I knew he was the guy for me. And don't forget, bro, yes, he's had no managerial experience as a number one at the top level, but you can never take away his influence in the reason City won what they won.
Of course you
You know, being the assistant manager and being so influential, there's a reason Guardiola didn't want him to leave.
Of course, it speaks for itself, and the way he speaks about Arteta speaks for himself. But you can see the way, in that documentary of Man City, you can see the way he is with those younger players, especially Sterling and Sane. I mean, eventually you can see what he's done with Saka already, but when he gets fully into Nelson, Saka, Maitland-Niles, they're just going to feed off him. It's just going to be unbelievable. 100%. And like you said, the way he talks about the culture and the traditions of the club, it's what we need. We don't need someone else anymore.
Yeah, and also obviously like he's saying that he backed it up as well with the Guendouzi situation. Obviously now he's back in training, and I hope it all goes well for him. I hope he does get another chance. But that ruthlessness to say that you broke the code of conduct of respect and humility. Yeah. So I don't care how good you are.
That's it.
You're being put away. And I think that is loud and clear. And if you get those basics right and that discipline right, then you're all going to fight together as a family. So I honestly think Arteta, like I said, before we'd even kicked the ball under him, I knew that I felt like in 20 years' time, we're going to look back and go, do you remember Arteta's first day? Like you felt like he was at the start of something special.
You felt like it. Everything he was saying, everything he said from day one is right. And the first, like he said, the way he talks about us is he talks about us like we talk about us, and that's what you need. Because Emery didn't. Little things when Emery first come, even the day he's being taken round the ground, the video clip of it. Like, I know he's not going to know the ins and outs of Arsenal, but you can just see he's looking around. He hasn't got a clue what's going on. And as soon as this man comes in, you can see he believes in everything that we believe in.
100%.
And that's what we need to go forward.
100%.
But then looking to next season then, what do you think we need to get better? Where are we going?
For me, like, it was one of those ones where the end of last season is hopefully going to bleed into this season. So for me, I don't really know. There's always room for improvement. Obviously, Partey has been the summer saga for us, where we've been saying, like, can we get another bona fide centre mid in who can take us up a class? But in terms of what we need, I'm really happy we've addressed the centre-back situation.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I feel like we get a short-term solution, we get one, but then we don't think about them as a partnership.
And now we've got two.
Yeah, and I think Gabriel and Saliba, whether they're going to be pushing for that one space next to Luiz, or whether they're going to do it together, or whether there's going to be a back three, it remains to be seen. But I feel like finally having some athleticism and some youth and some pace at centre-back is really going to help our cause in terms of building from the back.
Totally, and I've watched them a few times. Obviously, I'm not going to sit and say I've watched Gabriel loads, because none of us have, except for the Twitter experts. But like, from what I have seen against him, especially at Stamford Bridge as well, you can't teach composure, I don't think, to a centre-half.
No.
You've either got it or you haven't got it, because the centre-half isn't going to know when to pass the ball in his 6-yard box. He'll panic. Like, John Stones, for me, had it, composure, and then they tried to build on it too much, and then now he's lost it a little bit, and we've seen him make mistakes. Whereas I think with Gabriel, I think I've watched him, and I think the composure's there, that he won't panic playing out from the back.
And he'll fit right into that culture, because passing out from the back is not new to us.
No.
You'll know that Unai was trying to do that for us from the beginning. But when we did it, when we had Cech, and when we had Mustafi, we looked so rigid and nervous. It was almost scary every time we had it at the back. But now it's kind of like when we make those passes from the back, we know where we're going, we hit it true, we hit it confident.
That's the thing. You can see the other players moving already to set up for that next one. Whereas before it wasn't. And when I felt, we're trying to play it from the back, like, it's just Mustafi doing it. Because I don't think Mustafi's that bad on the ball, personally. On the ball, I think he can find a pass, which is fine. if that's what we're going to play. But now, as you said, with them two, I think that's good. And the party situation, that needs to be addressed. We do need a proper holding midfielder.
Yeah.
I think everyone's dived right into the party situation because someone started a rumour, but I think there are other options.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I like the guy at Brighton, the one who fouled us 472 times and didn't get a booking, that Basuma.
Oh, Basuma.
Yeah,
really?
yeah. I think he's a tidy little player. I think he's a very good little player in that position.
But here's the thing, where Arteta's at now, where the team's at now, should we be, because obviously here's the thing, you've got your eye to the ground at all times when you're looking out for players that aren't necessarily big names.
Yeah.
But don't you feel like we need a combination of someone that is a top player, but also a big name? Because then, like, players are like us. When they hear of a big name, their level comes up as well. I don't know if getting Basuma, maybe getting in someone like Basuma or someone from the lesser clubs will end up being a genius move. Then that remains to be seen.
Totally. Because I think like we said earlier, I think we need two midfielders.
I would have loved Decore, by the way, who Everton.
See, I'm not a big fan of Decore.
You're not a fan of Abdoulaye Decore?
No, I'm actually not.
You don't think he's mobile enough, or what is it?
I don't know. I think last year he had a very poor season. I know the majority of Watford did.
Yeah.
But I think people get built in that, like, he's this big athletic bloke and he's powerful, and I think that might just be all he is. Like, I don't particularly like him on the ball. I don't think he'll work for us. Whereas you have to look at Partey, someone like that.
Partey,
he can do everything.
Yeah, with Partey you're going bona fide quality.
Yeah.
You're going for, you know what you're getting with him. You're getting bona fide quality.
And I mean, Decore, what did he go for? Like 40 million?
Yeah, 40 mil to Everton. But this is the thing. 2 seasons ago when Decore had that season, I think they also got to the FA Cup final.
Was the FA Cup final got spanked by Man City?
So at that time, and the season before that, Decore was getting to the point where Paris started talking about him. You know, Paris Saint-Germain were in for him. I just felt like some sort of strength like that in the midfield. Yeah. Because Xhaka's so good at being calm and passing the ball that you don't necessarily want him to be wasting his energy hounding the ball down. You want him to pick up the scraps from the broken play and then keep it passing on. So that's why I felt like he would have been good. But I mean, Partey is our number one choice for a reason. If the rumours are true. Yeah. But I mean, the only thing that sticks to me in my head is that Atletico, there's always been word about Lacazette being makeshift in the deal. Like, but would you accept that? Would you give away Laka in order to bring in Partey?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Would you?
No, but you see, for me, like you're saying, oh yeah, I wanted Unai gone. For me, I'm like, oh, I didn't want, but I can see why. And it's exactly the same again. Like, I don't want Laka to go. Like, I love Laka, and I feel like Laka loves Arsenal.
I get that.
But using my head, I know that him going and us getting that frees up Aubameyang. It confirms what our front three are.
I think it's a bit of a sentimental thing that people see him off of the pitch and the way he is with Aubameyang and think, maybe we don't really want him to go. But I think there's strikers out there that would come in and do a far better job.
Yeah, but I mean, I just feel like Lacazette and Aubameyang as a combination is such a... There's times... Aubameyang's a finisher. He scores goals. And when he gets in behind, he's gone clear. But there are times where Aubameyang's getting shut out of the pitch or pushed too far away from goal, that all of a sudden Lacazette coming on as the pivot in the middle just gives Aubameyang that little space. So that's why, and you're exactly right. I think when we first signed Lacazette, maybe we were thinking we're signing a 30-goal-a-season striker.
I think majority of because I thought that.
I just appreciated what Lacazette does on and off the ball, regardless of if he scores.
Absolutely, and I think you do, from your goal scorer, no matter what he does, how much hard work, you need, if you're going to be number 9 at Arsenal and you're going to play through the middle, you need to be getting me 20 goals a season.
100%.
You need to be doing it. And the fellow at Celtic, I'd be getting him all day long.
Edward?
I think he can do exactly what Lacazette can do.
So dynamic.
And the thing is I've seen people say, he's from the Scottish League and all that. I don't care.
No, but
when you watch this man, his first touch is unbelievable. His control is unbelievable. I see him score about 6 or 7 goals last season, and his head did not move from the ground. So he knows where the goal is. He knows. He doesn't even need to look up and go.
And I think there are certain players that, regardless of the league, when you look at them, I think wide players are definitely a scary signing when you're getting them from Scotland or a lesser league. I think as a striker, if you're a traditional number 9, like, for example, no disrespect to Josie Altidore, but Josie Altidore will smash it up in Holland, but he's no one in England.
Yeah.
Whereas there are some strikers that you look at and you go, no, regardless of what league they're in, they look like they can do it. And Edouard is one of those guys.
You've touched on a subject I wanted to talk about as well, about players coming up from other leagues and things like that. See, me, I'm a firm believer that not enough clubs shop in the Championship.
No.
And the reason I say that is because let's look at Gabriel Martinelli. Everyone got excited. Yeah, he's from Brazil, young, the league over there, and everyone's excited, but you've never seen him.
Yeah.
Whereas you go down into the Championship, and if you were to say, I've just bought someone from the Championship, no one gets excited.
No.
And I think, like you said, the step up from the Championship to the Premiership, I think so difficult for strikers. I think it's the most difficult one for them.
That's the hardest transition, isn't it?
Undoubtedly, definitely. I think the only thing is they don't look enough, especially for us as an Arsenal fan. All them years of looking for a centre half. Why have we never gone to the Championship and thought, let's go and grab one of them?
Yeah.
Because I can probably reel off. You had Liam Cooper last year. You had Ben White. Even if you look at the Sheffield United, they're back three.
Bash and
they're back three. Come up and they're defending. What was they like? Third best defence in the league.
Yeah, and I think it was second, bro.
It was third or second, wasn't it?
I think it was second. Yeah.
And there's just not enough clubs who do that.
I tell you what it is, unfortunately, my bro, and this is a fact of life that I don't know if it's ever going to change in football. I can put on the table, I can put a ham and cheese toastie, and I can put a croque monsieur on there.
They're gonna go with
Both of them are the same thing, but one of them just looks a bit more exotic than the other.
Totally. I totally get that.
And you're right, Gabriel Martinelli, even the most keen football fan who looked at it. But yes, when he came in, I myself was excited. I was like, we've got this young Brazilian striker, he's going to be sick. And I honestly think before he'd even kicked the ball, people fell in love with him.
Of course he did.
Obviously, he's done a lot for us to love him even more.
Yeah. So obviously as well, today we've had the news about Aubameyang.
3 more years of the guy.
Talk of all the new signings is irrelevant as long as we bag that man. We had to bag him. Doesn't matter how much we say, how much money he's on, couldn't care less. It's not my dad's money.
Exactly.
It's not my money.
People that talk about resale and is he worth this and is he worth that, bro,
it's not my money.
Just enjoy the football, bro.
I don't care.
And for me, Aubameyang is one of those ones where it's an absolute no-brainer. Ever since he's come in, Arsenal's last season, through the Unai transition, through this season, he has consistently been a goal threat that scores throughout the season. You know, sometimes you've got strikers that score 8 in the first couple of weeks,
and then they die
don't score for a bit, score 8 for a bit, and then you look at their stats and you go, wow, he actually got 20 goals. That's quite impressive. No, Aubameyang scores all the way through, and that end of the FA Cup run tells you everything you need to know about Aubameyang and the Community Shield. That level of goal in that type of game, well,
what he does. That is worth every single penny that we give him. Don't care.
And actually, interestingly enough, despite his age, I feel like in these next 3 years he can still give us these goals.
Oh, yeah, I feel like he's going to get better.
I don't think he's going to I don't feel like he's going to slow down or he's going to get on a bit.
My only concern is if he's going to continue to play out wide, that he will burn out a little bit quicker than what obviously he will do if we got him through the middle. Because obviously you're going to exert way more energy playing out wide. He tracks back. He actually tracks back really bloody well compared to a majority of other wingers out there. But it'll be interesting this year whether he goes through the middle or we leave him out wide, especially with Willian coming in.
Oh, well, exactly. But I...
Would you put him through the middle?
Oba?
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. Sometimes I feel like with Oba through the middle, then we need to be the team that unlocks defences so we can give Aubameyang that space.
Yeah.
But when they crowd him out, I don't know if Aubameyang has it in his style of play to like pivot and beat a man. Kind of like how Laka does. Where he turns his back on it, uses his hips, gets a shot off. Whereas I feel like Aubameyang, when he's got space and he sees a defender, he's like a lion looking at a gazelle. He knows he wants to come, cut, and let a shot off. But also, having said that, in Arsenal's first season as well, he was scoring a lot of tap-ins, like goals that were not easy. You know, like Ruud van Nistelrooy style, reading the play and ending up tapping in. It looks easy, but you need to be there to score it. So on the face of it, I would say no, I don't want him to play through the middle. I'd prefer him out there, but I completely see what we're saying. If he's burning out, we need to preserve him for what he does best. But
see, I know there's people who call from him through the middle, but I always think, obviously he got like, what was it last? How many goals last year? 25?
22.
Well, it's normally around the 25 mark, isn't it? My view is that if you got a proper number 9. And replaced Laka's goals of whatever it is, 10, and got that at 20-25, and added that to Uber's goal from the left, we're going to be a far better team. Because if you get him through the middle, he ain't going to double his output, is he?
No.
Let's be realistic. He's not going to double it. You're not going to go up to 35 every season.
No.
So I think he'd have probably started. But then what happens with Willian?
Well, the thing
I don't
is,
think he's come to sit on the bench.
Well, no, but a lot of people were mentioning how Arteta is planning to play Willian more centrally.
Yeah.
They were saying that obviously at Shakhtar, at Anzi Makhachkala, when he was there, he was a bona fide number 10.
Yeah.
And then through circumstance and system, he played out wide for Chelsea. So then we've all known him as a winger now.
Yeah.
But Arteta is apparently, like from if you believe what you read, Arteta's brought him in to be that unlocker in the middle.
Yeah, we need someone through the middle.
Which I wouldn't be mad at.
No,
I wouldn't be mad at like him being that spearhead there. But then you've got that headache again. That is that Willian's position, or do you want Ozil there? That's the thing. But at the same time, I feel like as Arsenal fans, we always go, oh, we can only have one or the other. Look at City.
But you don't need to only have one or the other. It was like, who was it? And that was the conversation. Oh, you can't have both. Oh, that was it. When there was rumours of Cesc Fabregas coming back.
Yeah.
Why can't
we have a
Fabregas
squad? Why can't we have a team competing?
Yeah.
And
why can't they?
Yeah, like you look at everything City's won. City's won it because of their squad. You look at everything that Liverpool have won. Liverpool have won it because when injuries are there, when things are going tough, they can bring quality players off the bench.
Yeah.
If we're going to rely purely on our starting 11 to get us the results,
you can't do it. No,
we've got to. So yeah, I'm with you. I don't see why we can't have a big team and rotate and get subs on and. But yeah, I definitely think Aubameyang out wide is a better fit for him and the type of goals that.
Absolutely, and for me, it wasn't even just as well about getting him to stay because of his goals. It was another situation where I don't think we could have lost another captain.
You can't give another captain.
You
away.
can't. That's the thing, and we'll talk about him now. Xhaka. I mean, I'm a massive Xhaka fan. I always have been from day one. I know there's mistakes in him, but I do think he makes us tick.
Yeah.
I think we're a lot better with him than without him.
Yeah.
What was your view on the whole Crystal Palace situation?
I mean, listen, the only thing I would say is Xhaka's human.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of a lot of fans, what they do is, you can be upset, but I'm sorry, bro, you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
I work 9 to 5 and I've got bills to pay and I come here to let off some steam.
Yeah.
So you can't talk back to me.
But
the only thing I would say is, I mean, there's only so much like it just sucks it out of you. We think how is Xhaka supposed to perform, or how is the team supposed to get behind it if we're making it a toxic atmosphere?
Yeah, and it was.
And everyone has their breaking point, but the way Xhaka's handled it since then, because there was talk of him going off to Hertha Berlin.
Yeah.
He could have gone, and that's the last we would have ever seen of him. No one would ever speak of him. But Xhaka decided to dig deep, come out and apologise, let things lie, and then instead of talking now, he's come on and done his job.
Yeah,
he's shown that he is one of the leaders in that dressing room.
Yeah.
Purely off his performances.
Absolutely.
And
he deserves unbelievably amount of credit for what he's done. Like you said, he could have just pissed off. No one ever paid a blind bit of notice to him, but he did. And the thing that I respect about him still now is there's been times where he's put that armband on again.
100%. Aubameyang was getting subbed off.
Yeah, and he gives it to him.
Xhaka
and he puts it back on, and then he leads, and he still controls the team. And like I said, you can tell he's a leader,
100%.
regardless of everything.
Yeah.
And I think now the fans are warming to him a little bit more.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, as soon as he makes a mistake, we're going to roll straight back on him.
Yeah.
But I do think he deserves a lot of respect for what he's done.
No, 100%. Respect, definitely. Not only as a football player for his performances, but as a human.
Unbelievable, because people forget, like you said, they're millionaires, they're this, they're that, but they've still got feelings. And I mean, some of the stick he was getting, it was bad.
Personal stuff.
Yeah. When he posted a picture of his family online and all the comments, like, it's going to push you over the edge.
100%.
Whether you've got 10 million in the bank or you've got a tenner, it's going to push you over the edge.
100%. And I feel like there was a point, because I think Arsenal fans, we're quite entitled, innit? We come from a history and we have statues of football gods outside our stadium. That is the type of club we are. And we didn't start winning trophies in the 70s or the 80s. We've been winning trophies since 1886.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, we're an institution. So I think because of that comes a lot of most of the adult generation now. When they were younger, all they knew was Invincibles and the double season and all that stuff.
That's what I know.
And then me growing up, the Champions League final 2006. So we have a bit of an expectation, but then I feel like what it is we look at this team and go on, why can't you be like the Invincibles? You're asking for too much.
Yeah, you're never going to replace
exactly.
them.
So you need to estimate your expectations and just watch the team and support them how they need to be supported.
Yeah.
I think Xhaka if Xhaka's out of our team's a lesser team than with him.
You can tell just by the stats. The stats back him up for himself. The win rate with him is 1,000,000 times better. 100%. And I don't think there's a coincidence that Wenger put him on the team sheet every week. Unai put him on the team sheet every week. Arteta put him on the team sheet every week. And Arteta clearly come out and said that Pep wanted him at City.
Well,
so
there we go.
100% he's better with him. But obviously you said we could have shipped him out and got rid of him. But the outgoings now, I think the majority of us agree on most of them. But I think there's 3 outgoings that I think split opinion.
Go on.
Emi Martinez, Hector Bellerin, and Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
Yeah, do you know what? That third one, I can't lie, really irks me the most because obviously we love Hector. Right, let's start with Emi. You spun me there by naming those 3. Emi Martinez has been with us 10 years.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's not get it twisted. He's always been a solid keeper, even in the Europa League in the first part of the season. Some great performances for us. But this post-lockdown, that says everything you need. When we needed him, when shit had hit the fan, when Leno was done, Emi Martinez not only came in and did a job, he did the job.
Yeah.
You know, you're talking a contender for man of the match in nearly every game he played.
Agreed.
You know?
So you're keeping him?
I'm hearing offers of 20 mil. I want more for Emi if we're going to give up. If you keep Emi, can you name me a better Premier League duo currently, number 1 and 2, than Leno and Martinez?
Number 1 and number 2.
Yeah. Bearing in mind, I can't accept De Gea and Henderson.
I was going to say De Gea and Henderson.
I can't accept that because De Gea has been shaky for
I was going to
years.
say De Gea and Henderson.
Can you name me a better 1 and 2?
No, probably can't. Man United would have been the one, De Gea and Henderson. I would have thought.
But De Gea has been like, for example, if De Gea wanted to come to us right now, do you reckon would you take De Gea over Leno? No,
absolutely not.
Yeah, no.
So. I agree with you there, but you can't both.
You look like you want to sell him.
I want to sell him. I definitely want to sell him. I definitely want to sell him because you can't. A goalkeeper is a position that's
expendable.
It is, and you have one. You don't have a pairing. You have one. You need one number 1, and I think people's short-term memory loss regarding Leno is a bit like they're focusing on what's happened the last 3 months about how good Martinez has been, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
But you forget how good Leno was.
No. Leno is well.
Something.
Yeah, no. But for me, I'm saying that Leno needs someone of the quality of Martinez to make sure Leno knows he's not guaranteed number 1.
Can he turn down 25 million, or could we go and get another Martinez? Because my fingers as well with Martinez, right? He's been here for 10 years.
Yeah.
He's been on loan at multiple championship
Everywhere. He's done a world tour.
And then sometimes a goalkeeper can come in and go through a purple patch, and goalkeepers can go through a purple patch a little bit different to other players.
Because they've got very little to lose.
Alex Manninger, yeah.
Okay.
He was unbelievable for us for half a season. Next season started, we got away to Preston, and he got absolutely ruined. Never see him again. Seaman comes straight back in, slips back in, and no one even pays a blind bit of notice to it. I think if someone comes and says, here's 25 million, I think you'll take it.
For your second string keeper,
I think you have to take it.
I see what you're saying, but I just feel like, so do we win the FA Cup without Emi Martinez after once lockdown?
We're never going to know, and I don't really care.
But what are you saying? Do you think we would have won it without Emi?
Probably not, but we did win it, and
yeah, with him.
Yeah, no, I'm with that, but I don't think you can justify it. If they come in and slam 25 million, that's half of Thomas' party.
Yeah, when you said 25 mil for your second string keeper, I can't lie, that does sound a bit mad. That sounds like, oh shit, 25 million for a keeper that you're
going to sit on the bench most of the season, mate. Let's be realistic. I mean, how often is your keeper going to be out for a season? How often is your keeper going to be out?
Yeah,
realistically.
I hear you.
I think
I guess it'd be a nice farewell mixed with a shame, but. Again, like I said,
if he's happy, mate, to sit on the bench, that's a whole other story. If you're happy to say, I want to sit on the bench, but he's clearly come out and said, I want to be number 1, which is, it could create a problem at some point down the line. So I think 25 million, you just got to take it. You've got to snap it.
Yeah.
Bellerin,
I would be sad to see him go.
Yep.
But I wouldn't feel like we'd be losing one of our best players.
No, agreed.
Yeah, so I'd sad to see him go the same reason I'm sad to see Lacazette go, but Bellerin's one of us. He's been with us since he was 16.
Yep.
He genuinely loves the club.
Yep.
I don't feel like letting him go is going to bite us in the back like losing Gnabry did.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When Gnabry went off, I remember saying to my brother, oh my God, he's joined Werder Bremen. I was like, God, he's going to smash it. Bayern are going to sign him. They're going to win the Champions League.
Yeah.
I said that to my brother exactly. He came because, are you looking at this, brother?
Yeah.
Look at him. I just thought, That's not going to happen with Bellerin. I'm not even sure if Bellerin starts for Paris if Paris want him.
I'm a bit like, do I really want him to go? But if someone comes in for 25, 30...
But I feel like it's too... I feel like, why are we so quick to give our players away so cheaply?
Yeah, we do, don't we?
I feel like 25 mil for Bellerin.
Yeah, it's cheap. How are you paying 20 million for Dominic Solanke, and we're sitting here saying 25 million?
I mean? So I feel like if someone came in and said, you know, like, all right, 40 mil for Bellerin, I'd say, all right, 40, you chuck another 10, 15 on there, and you could get yourself a world-class fullback.
Yeah.
Or you could do something with that money. 20 mil, what are we going to do with 20 mil? I don't know. I wouldn't want to sell Martinez and sell Bellerin and leave gaps in the team to then buy Partey. But then maybe giving off someone like Bellerin frees up space for Tierney and then putting Maitland-Niles on the other side.
Exactly, see, that's the one, Maitland-Niles, because you can't have 3 right-backs.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine, I can't see Maitland-Niles playing in midfield. I think he'll be a very good wing-back, which he's shown.
Yeah.
And I think the semi-final and the final, he played on the left, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's getting into the positions at the end. And obviously, your final ball isn't going to be that great because you're on your weaker foot. Yeah. So, if he's on the other side, I think he'll be an unbelievable fullback.
But then what, do you put Tierney on the other?
No, Tierney on the left and put Maitland-Niles on the right.
On the right.
You can't have, he's not going to have Maitland-Niles, Bellerin and Cedric.
Yeah, no.
Cedric's clearly not going anywhere. So, it's between the two of them.
Yeah.
Maitland-Niles either goes or Bellerin goes.
Yeah, for me, I'd be gutted to lose Maitland-Niles.
Yeah, so would I.
Because I feel like, again, if we lose Maitland-Niles, I feel like we would have done an Abri. I'm not saying Maitland-Niles is going to go on to be absolutely world-class to win the Champions League, but I feel like we're going to lose a player that has serious potential to do a great job for us. And Bellerin, I've never looked... There's been a few highlights for him, but obviously after his injury... He was kind of the guy that I was like, oh my God, this guy is incredible. Like, how I look at Trent now, I looked at Bellerin like that when he first, like, before his first major injury. When he came back, he just lost a bit of that... that pace and that quickly beating a man.
He's not really got it in him.
He's a lot more conservative now.
And you said he's got some highlights, and every highlight that you can think back, I mean, for me, the one I automatically think of is the Bayern Munich one, where he nicks the ball in the last minute. I don't think he's got that in his locker anymore.
No.
He hasn't got that burst. And if you're losing that, and then let's be honest, throughout his career, he's been liable to make another mistake, which is fine, if your pace is going to get back and get you out of that. But if you haven't got that, then you're in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, and I feel like Ainsley's preferred position is centre mid. That's what he grew up as, I feel like that background of being a centre mid, when you're a young player, that gives you such good grounding to be a fullback. Because you go, here's your space, you need to now know when to go, when to stay. And you've got a ping on you. And you've got that creative awareness that a fullback doesn't, you don't really associate a fullback with having that sort of quality.
No, totally. I want to talk about fullbacks as well, because I was watching a thing the other day, you've probably seen it, with Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville, and he says to him, no one grows up wanting to be a fullback. Whereas now...
What's the goal being a Gary Neville?
But that's the thing, whereas now I think that's changing. Like, the evolution of
fullback is the new trendy.
is crazy. Like, the kids are going to go up and be like, I want to be Alphonso Davies. I want to be Trent. I want to be Andy Robertson. I want to be even Bukayo Saka to an extent. I want to be it. The wing back, the fullback position, that's the new position. Like, it's crazy how it's evolved. And like you said, most of them are either moving from the middle out to the right, to the fullback positions, or they're wingers and dropping back in. But it feels like that's the position. And there's so many of them. Even Hakimi. Sergio Dest.
100%.
There's so many.
100%. And I feel like when you look at Alphonso Davies sort of has this aura about him that people will hold with Mbappe as well. You know, that superstar player that you feel like is one of the best in the world. Alphonso Davies, I mean, what he did to Barca was criminal in itself.
It was rude, mate.
No, that was embarrassing.
It was out of order.
I couldn't believe he did that. But then also, come from the Whitecaps. He came from the Vancouver Whitecaps, and he was brought in as someone that, right, okay, now he's going to have time to settle in, whatever. He performed so well that Alaba came into the middle.
That's what I was like, how can you've come from, where was it? It was,
Vancouver Whitecaps.
You've come from there and you've forced, probably at that point, one of the best left backs in the world to change his position.
Go into the middle.
At 19, so you can... I've come here, I want that spot, I cost $1 million,
absolutely
in the middle,
crazy. Absolutely crazy. And it goes to show, isn't it, this new wave of player. It's funny, my brother actually said that Ronaldo and Messi's existence has made it possible for this next generation of players to be as good as they are. He goes, because they've grown up, and people have grown up watching certain football legends. These guys have grown up watching Messi and Ronaldo basically innovate the game. So they've invented these right backs and left backs and midfielders that literally have tech. Like, are you telling me Alphonso Davies couldn't do a job on the wing? Like, he's like.
Look at Trent's technique. Trent's technique's crazy.
Trent's got a Beckham foot on him.
It's crazy. The other day, the England game, Connor Cody sprays the ball at him, opens his foot out of his body and whips this cross in. And I'm looking, I'm like, that is crazy.
I tell you what, the biggest compliment is of Trent. FIFA 21 have they've got this new gameplay thing where you push a button and it does the signature early Trent Alexander whip into the box.
He's made it.
That's how mad he's got that. So no, fullbacks is definitely. I didn't realize it until you said it.
Yeah.
But fullbacks is definitely the new.
It's everyone.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
The new one.
It's like they want to be it. And when people talk about their favourite players now, obviously you're gonna have the Mbappes, the Neymars. But like even if you speak to a lot of Arsenal fans now, they're like Saka. And Saka, we all fell in love with him at a left back. We didn't fall in love with him at a winger. We fell in love with him as a left back.
100%.
He come in and like I've spoken to a few people out in Germany, and their favourite players now are Alphonso Davies, the person who comes out of their mouth.
And our guy as well, Kieran Tierney.
Yeah.
Every little helps Tierney. He's apparently he's the most requested name on the back of shirts.
Really?
For the news. How crazy is that?
Is it really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gone with that. I would have said the beard, mate.
Yeah.
I would have gone with the beard personally. I would have gone with the beard.
Like all the clean shaven ones are going, fuck.
I can't get that.
One of them,
this fucker, mate. This fucker.
100%.
Oh, bloody hell. So let's go with next season. Let's get into some predictions then. So I want to know where you think we'll finish. Our starting 11 with potential signings.
Okay.
And then top goal scorer of the whole league.
Okay. Top goal scorer of the whole league?
Yeah, like who's going to be top scorer?
Right. I thought you asked me an easy question.
Oh,
no. For Arsenal.
No. I want the whole league.
Where we finish?
Yeah.
Bro, I've got such a good feeling. But then I have to think logically, and I think of Chelsea's transfer window, and I think, obviously,
let's just touch that. Let's touch that.
Yeah.
That is crazy. You can only respect what they like. I can't stand Chelsea. I hate them probably more than Tottenham.
Yeah.
But to do that in the current climate, he just come in and he was like bam, 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 bam. And the fact that you've got Werner and Havertz
in one transfer window, and then your third one, arguably your least crazy is Ziyech.
Like the front four, if it clicks, Pulisic, Ziyech, Werner, and Havertz, the rest of us have problems.
It's long. Chelsea are going to either win every game 6-3 or lose it 3-6.
Yeah, they are going to be a serious problem.
100%. And so because of that, although if they hadn't had that season, honestly, I would be like top 4 is a thing. But I'm going to be conservative, and I'm going to say we're going to push for 4th, but we'll finish 5th.
I'm going 4th.
You're going 4th, yeah?
I'm going 4th.
So 100%. That means so one of United or Tottenham will miss out.
I don't think they're going to get even close to us. I think they're going to miss out on top 4, but I want them by a long shot, mate.
Really?
Spurs, I'm not fussed about Spurs at all. Okay, don't get me wrong, they've bought Matt Doherty, who I actually think is a very good right back.
Yeah.
I do. And I do, as much as it pains me to say, I think Harry Kane is world-class number 9. Yeah. I don't think it either. Actually...
Well, look where he started. He's one of us, isn't he?
No. Actually, I need to pull you up on something.
What? No, don't.
No. I see this the other day on Twitter. I see it, and I think you know what I'm going to say. I read... I'm angry at how much I like this. Daniel, you cannot like anything of Tottenham. You can't. It doesn't matter. I don't care what the shirt looks like.
My Twitter is my views only, and it was just a little private chat with myself.
No, it's bullshit,
and I feel exposed.
It ain't. Yeah, it is exposed because it's 2,000 of your followers have seen it, mate. So that's the worst private conversation I've ever heard. I see it, and I was like, this fucker is going to be recording himself, watching the game on Saturday, like this big, massive Arsenal fan, and secretly he's sitting there thinking, I really like that Spurs kit, you know.
No, I mean, you know, like, I like Spurs kit, like, like, you know, like.
No, you can't like it, mate.
I have nothing to say. I sincerely apologise.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can say is I've made up for it by making sure my shorts match this. So
that don't make up for it, mate.
No, fine. Okay.
It doesn't make up for it.
I'm just going to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about Spurs.
Okay.
I'm not. And in Man United, Van
der Beek, Pogba, Fernandes.
Listen, Donny Van der Beek, Paul Pogba, and Fernandes ain't working. The three of them, you're not getting the three of them in that
Are
squad.
they the three the same type of player?
It's not going to work. How can it work?
Okay.
You might score, like, it's going to be one of them. You score 4, we're going to score 7.
Okay.
You could overrun their midfield anyway with a Matic and a McTominay in there. So I don't know what they think they're going to be doing with the three of them. Like, I'm not worried about Man United. I'm really not.
Fine. So saying that, then I can't lie. I feel. But if you ask me, Donny van der Beek, Bruno Fernandes, and Pogba, I thought, oh shit, it's going to be wild.
Yeah.
But fine. Saying that, I will go with you and say, all right. But I reckon we're going to challenge for top 4.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to finish 4th, but we'll challenge for top 4.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'll go for that. Who's the top scorer in the
Premiership?
The Premiership. I don't think it's going to be Werner. If Harry Kane stays fit. If Harry Kane stays fit, I am struggling to see anywhere past. I don't know if Vardy's got another one of these seasons in him.
Well, you're saying that everyone's.
No, because I know he's going to score minimum 15 goals. I don't know if he's going to have it in him to go for that golden boot again.
Yeah.
So I can't lie. I'm struggling to see past Aubameyang or Kane.
Yeah.
If Kane stays fit. Because there are times where he goes missing for 2 months because of injury.
Not Salah, Mane.
No, I don't. I think that golden. Like, I think they will score plenty of goals.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They're not going to go for. Salah had that once in a lifetime season, and now he's going to stay at that 19 to 23 goals a season type of guy.
Yeah.
But I'm struggling to see past Kane or Aubameyang.
I'm gonna
go for Aubameyang though.
I'm gonna go with. I think
He's just signed for another 3 years. Just say his fucking name, bro.
No, like, takes away from the conversation, doesn't it? I'm not just going to give you what you want. and it's Uber. No, it's Uber. It's Uber. I'm going to go him, or I think you have to put Werner
Timo,
in.
I thought Werner wouldn't.
I think you have to put him in there just because of what he's got around him, mate. They're going to create chances, and a geezer like that finisher. He's a finisher.
If Werner gets top scorer in his debut season,
I'm going to be fuming. I'm going to be fuming. I'm going to be fuming.
Fucked, yeah.
You'll probably put on Twitter, I like Chelsea's new kit.
I won't. I'm too busy focusing on our kits now.
So who do you think will win it?
Adidas love us.
Bro, look at it.
But also United, I don't know about you, man. I'm not going to lie. I don't know about you barcodes out there that are looking like, jeez. Like, you're laying on the floor, I walk straight
And the thing is, I see loads of Man United fans tweeting the picture of David Beckham saying it looks good. Yeah, David Beckham could wear a bin bag and pull it off.
Oh, that looks fucking.
When Dave from Manchester goes in the boozer and he's 30 pints deep, 4 Jaeger bombs, walking in there like the zebra off Madagascar, it's not the same thing, mate. I'm telling you, it's not the same thing. It's not happening. They've totally mugged them off, and whoever created the Adidas, they're just sitting there laughing,
trolling. They're probably an Arsenal fan or a City fan,
thinking these dickheads are actually going to go out and spend money on this.
No, but all right, fine. So I'm with you. Challenging for the top 4. Aubameyang top scorer. Genuinely, not because I'm excited that he signed, but I feel like this FA Cup and Community Shield run has given him the superpower to go. No, I'm going to go fuck this up now. Our starting 11.
Yep. That could include signings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Signings that haven't happened yet.
Yeah, but like, obviously, if you could.
All right, cool. I'm going for Pepe.
Yep.
I think this season is very important for Pepe.
Yeah.
I think this could potentially be a breakthrough season for him, where he's going to be a little bit more daring with it.
Yeah.
Aubameyang. Up top, if Lacazette stays, I would like to see Lacazette there.
Yep.
But also, I am not going to be mad at Gabby Martinelli. Like, getting chucked straight in and just being that dynamic guy.
Yep.
I love Eddie Nketiah. I think he's got a lot of maturity to him. I think he's more of a natural finisher than Martinelli. But I just feel like
it's crazy because at under 21 England, he just smashes it.
he absolutely batters the shit out of everyone.
And then at us, not that he doesn't, because he hasn't had a million opportunities, but it just seems like there's two totally different players. That one there isn't the same one that we get.
You have to say, development style, it's a different level as well.
Tom
Davies, he does really well at under 21 level. But at Everton, it's a little bit different for him. I really have a good feeling about Martinelli. Like Martinelli, I put him in my FIFA team. Yeah, I put Lacazette on the bench. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
What kit did you wear?
I'm a bit excited.
The Ultimate Team.
No, not Ultimate Team.
I was going to say Ultimate Team because I reckon you bought the Spurs kit.
No, I fucking alright, leave that one. You're never going to let me live this
Never, mate. Never. You're fucked.
Wait till I show you. No, I'm not even going to say that sentence. Otherwise, you'll actually kick me out. No, fine. So Gabby, I like the idea of Gabby in the middle. I can't lie. Aubameyang. and Pepe. And the reason I said Gabby in the middle is because I know that he's going to do the pressing that allows Aubameyang to be a bit more free. So now our midfield.
Grealish.
Fucking Grealish. Put your fucking socks up, bro. So I'm playing 4-3-3.
Okay.
Because Arteta.
Yeah.
I'm playing 4-3-3. So now I just need to decide where. So I'll go for Xhaka. So you're saying potential signings as well?
Yeah. Go on. We can include them.
Okay, I'll go for Xhaka.
Yeah.
So there's a V shape. Xhaka, Partey sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously my boy.
So you putting him in?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love just one more season.
Meza, just give us that one, baby.
Just one more.
Go live your life in Turkey or USA,
go and enjoy yourself. Just give me one more.
And I really like the idea. Of as Ozil pushes up, Xhaka and Partey sit as a 2, and then when we're on the transition again, Partey comes to the middle, and then Xhaka.
I said lineup. You don't need to turn into fucking Gary Neville, mate. Fucking hell. That escalated. I only think
you said this was one. Was this not one minute?
No. We'll get the touchpad in a minute. Hang on.
All right, so we've got the 3 there, and then I like the idea of us playing a back 4.
Yeah.
So Kieran Tierney.
Yep.
Mr. Every Little Helps.
Yep.
And then listen, bro. Why not?
It's got to be Gabby and Saliba.
Yeah, why not?
100%.
But that's the thing. It makes me nervous. That are we just putting both centre backs in? You both young, but I feel like Luis needs to be there for one of them.
He's out, mate. So he can't be there, can he? He's injured.
He's injured?
Yeah, he's injured. He's got a neck problem, I think I read today, so he's out for a while. So he can't be there.
Wow, okay, sorry, Luis. See you when you're back.
Yeah.
Those 2 in the middle, yes. Because why not? I feel like let's be fucking daring. Let's go in it. Other side, I'd go. Well, I would like to see Ainsley in the team. I feel like he's better than Bellerin.
Yep.
I feel like he gives us more energy.
Yep.
And I think defensively as well, he will hold it down for us. I remember the first time I really felt like that was we played United under Unai at the Emirates, and Ainsley's performance that day when I was there, I just felt like, shit, man, he's ready to dig deep. Like, he's not scared to get stuck in.
Yeah.
I'd like him there. And then keeper, it's a toss-up. But no, Leno is our number 1, isn't he? So yeah, that would be my starting 11. What do you think?
I would probably
disagree with 10 out of the 11.
No, the back 4's fine. The keeper's fine. Xhaka and Partey, absolutely, if we could.
You're having doubts over Ozil?
Listen, there's no bigger Ozil fan than me, mate.
Oh shit! No, this is actually true.
Everyone knows. There's no bigger Ozil fan than me. So
listen, there is actual living proof of that. Yeah. So don't even try and change it.
I am his biggest fan, and I would give anything for just a year of him turning up.
Yeah.
And I don't think Arteta will pick him. So I'm gonna go with
Guendouzi.
I don't know with Guendouzi neither. I don't know. I think he's got it in there.
Yeah.
I think he's really got it in there.
Yeah,
It's just we need to get it out of him.
Yeah.
And now I think after the situation with the Brighton game and being frozen out, are we going to get it out of him?
No, I think that's
if we can,
you either sink or swim, and I think he has taken this as a warning sign.
And the thing is with him is, yesterday, I don't know what it was yesterday or the day before, it was the first time he tweeted about Arsenal in a long time.
Yes.
Because even when we won the FA Cup, he posted a picture of himself on holiday, didn't he? He didn't say, well done, lads, nothing. Yesterday, he tweeted, good win with the under-21s.
Yeah.
Back to Arsenal.
So,
let's see if we can. If he can, then yeah, put him in there. Because he's another one. If we let go, it's got Gnabry written all over it.
Oh, my God.
So, either him, but then, bro, you can't look past Danny Ceballos, the way he played.
Oh, shit, bro. Ceballos didn't even enter my head.
No, exactly.
So let's forget Partey exists. Because that's the only reason Partey's in.
Okay, we'll forget Partey.
All right, so
Xhaka, Ceballos.
Xhaka's into Partey, and then Ceballos and Ozil.
Okay.
Yes, but my only nerves about that is then we've got. I know Ceballos gets stuck in.
Yeah.
But that's quite a soft front two.
Yeah. I think you have to. I think we need a defensive midfielder. I have to. But then I probably have to put Ceballos in there just for the way he ended the season.
So Danny, Xhaka, and then who's next to him?
The defensive midfielder. I'm having Ceballos further up.
Okay.
And then I'm having Xhaka, and then hopefully it will be Partey. But I still think we need some creativity in there. Obviously, if we could, it would be Aouar.
Oh yeah.
Or however you say his name. It would be him. It would be Partey, Xhaka, and him for the creativity.
So if Aouar and Partey come in, then Ozil's Arsenal career is done.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, and within that midfield or within that team setup, does Willian come off from the bench regularly?
I'm kind of inclined to start William
Okay, where?
on the left.
Really?
I want to see Uber down the middle.
Okay.
I do want to see him there. I want to try him in the middle, and I want to try William out right on the left and Pepe on the right. I'd like to try it just to see how it goes. Just to see how it goes.
Okay.
If it doesn't work,
Yeah.
if it doesn't work with him through the middle and he's far more efficient, as we said earlier on the left, then we'll chuck him back out to the left. William goes on the bench.
Yeah.
And then the striker will obviously be Lacquer if he's still there, or hopefully.
But so in terms of the Gabriel Martinelli thing, I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Is it way too early, or you just don't rate him?
Oh no, I rate him.
Yeah.
I rate him.
So
I rate him. I just think the people around him are obviously at a stage where they are far better than him. And that's no disrespect because he's younger, so he's going to need some time.
Foden
yeah,
situation.
He can't be blamed for that, and there's nothing wrong. But the people who are ahead of him are just superior, and that's what happens when you're at a young age.
I hear you.
So let's just get him in slowly but surely, and then we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think that would be my 11.
Yeah, no, bro, hard to disagree with that. Two very different styles, though. I feel like if Aubameyang's through the middle, then we're going to be far more, I'd say, we'd be far more down the wing and into the box.
Well, yeah, it's because I'm thinking, obviously we're not going to play anything like them, but I'm thinking the way Liverpool did it. You've got the right foot, you've got the left foot, the right foot and the left foot are cut in, the wingers go. And now that we're going to be, if we're going to have Maitland-Niles and Tierney at wing backs, as we said how important they are, if the two are cutting in, then the pair of them are going to go out rad.
I hear you.
So there'll be balls into the box, and Aubameyang can definitely finish with his head.
Yeah.
So yeah, it will be probably a change of way we play.
Are you a fan of switching back and forth? Like one positive that I had with Unai is that I felt like game to game he would switch it up, the formation and the team. With Arteta, if he told you we're going to take it game by game, would you be happy with that, or would you want a clear footballing philosophy that we just implement throughout the whole season?
I think that's a difficult one to answer. I think because there's so many different teams with so many different styles of play now. I mean, you could sit here and say, we'll have the same 4-3-3 tactic all season. Then you go and hang about at Sheffield United, and then you've got overlapping centre back.
Yeah.
I mean, who fucking thought of that? It's genius.
Chrissy
it's
Wilder.
Fucking genius.
Chrissy
but
Wilder, that's who.
You can't implement the same system against that.
Yeah,
so
true.
I think you need to be able to switch it up. You need to be able to. We've seen him do it. You need to be able to go 3-4-3, 4-3-3. You need to be able to switch up 5 at the back when you ain't got the ball, 3 when you have. We need to be able to do all of it. And I think Arteta's the man that will coach him well enough
100%.
to be able to do that. Just easy.
100%, man.
And then last one, who's going to win the league?
Who's going to win the league? I can't lie to you, man. Nothing makes me more worried than a bruised and wounded Man City.
I know.
Because I feel like they're going to come out and go, are you fucking dumb?
Yeah.
They
did that at lockdown,
like,
really.
I feel like De Bruyne has got, smells blood, and he's going to make sure things happen. I don't think Guardiola's a psycho. You do not operate at the level that he operates at by being normal. This guy's a psycho.
Yeah.
He probably still hasn't slept
since
the season ended. And I would still say, despite Liverpool's dominance, despite the incredible consistency they've had over 2 seasons, I still think when you're all on 0 and you're all out the gates, City are the team. I'd
agree with that. I think City. I mean, Liverpool ain't going to have the season that they had. They're not going to do it.
Because then, if Liverpool manage the same consistency that they've had for the last 2 years, you're starting to talk about one of the best Premier League teams ever. And if you're having 3 seasons at that level,
that's incredible. If to maintain the level that they do, that will be incredible. I just can't see them doing it.
No.
And the problem is even if you look at all the great teams, they have to improve season on season. They haven't bought anyone.
No.
And I don't actually know how Liverpool get better. I don't actually know, because you're not going to replace anyone in the back five. You're not going to touch the back 3. You look at the middle, and the middle, there's no one actually world class in the middle.
Yeah, but they all do a job for the system.
But it works.
Yeah. It
and
works.
then some of them say they lack is a number 10. But then the problem is if they go and get a number 10,
that system's finished.
Firmino drops into the number 10 and then the wingers can cut in and your 2 fullbacks go.
Yeah.
But if you're going to have a number 10 there, Firmino can't drop, the wingers can't cut, and it whole changes.
Klopp's whole way of playing finishes.
So I don't know how they get better, and I don't think the same group of players can have that consistency again. So I will agree with you for once. I'm going to go with Man City. Yeah. But before we end, I'm going to end it with the one thing that you didn't want to do.
I saw you look at that.
Yeah, but I know, because you're going to do it. You're going to do some kick-ups for me with the inflatable ball, and you're going to hit the crossbar.
Oh, crossbar. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, no, kick-ups on the volley, crossbar.
No, is there an editing team that can kind of make it look like I am actually doing the kick-ups? Because I'm so shit.
You've been watching the Bearded Football Show. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you follow me on my socials below. Follow Dan on his socials below. But before we end, Dan, you're going to do some kick-ups for me. I want 5 kick-ups and then volley at the crossbar. And then I wouldn't be me if I didn't do this. Right, do 3 kick-ups. And then volley it. Oh! I can't believe you've missed that. And that's a wrap.
Bearded Football Show with Beau The Beard.